Good morning. It's already Saturday, the 4th of January 2020. This is Joshua Taylor, Donald D. Taylor, coming to you from here in Boston Bar, British Columbia at my workplace. Just doing an update for this week on the Joepipe technology. And over the last several tests using the quartz pipe, I was able to ascertain a plasma anomaly, like a streamer coming off the swirl that I made out of fire brick, and I need to advance that, maybe close off the center to just plug the borehole and do testing there, and maybe use the carbon foam to make a swirl out of that, to test that, because it seems to be electrically neutral, so it's going to be interesting to see what that does. And along the lines of using carbon foam, I've already made a casting out of mixing the carbon foam powder, made the solid into a powder, mixed it with white glue. It does withstand the heat. Like a 2-minute test at 1700 degrees. It's about a ½ inch thick. I get maybe 20 or 30 degrees heat transfer. But it stinks. You get some really poisonous fumes that can come off it. So I think I'm gonna not go that direction. But I would like to take refractory cement to take out the rocks and use the fire cement to mix it with carbon foam powder, and I think that should work. And applications for that would be ongoing. But as far as the heat shield, I know a ½ inch of carbon foam, either in the powder form or in the rigid form, is equivalent to K2300 fire brick. In fact, it's a ½ inch is superior, to a 2-inch brick. And applications for that would be for heat shielding. You could use it as a stove liner, where you could actually increase the internal temperatures of the stove to where you actually start to burn the gasification of the smoke that's going out of your chimney. Most fireplaces are only 55% efficient because of the wood smoke goes out and it's not gasified. You have to pay thousands of dollars for a stove that's going to has the built-in gasification systems. And another test, I think that would be coming for the spring when the sun gets out again, is to build a box. It could be a cardboard box, but build a wooden box, and maybe with a ½ inch liner of carbon foam powder. I'm just going to pour it in there and see whether it's going to keep the heat of the sun from penetrating into the box, because what we're trying to do is to make a refrigeration unit. And if you actually had some cooling elements within the box, like a TEG system that converts heat into cold, I think you would have something for the end times. Because there's a time coming where you're not going to have conventional power, you're not going to have the stores. So we're going to have to develop simple technology, Holy Ghost inspired technology given by the Lord for these end days. So it's good to be back into the saddle again as far as the Joepipe testing. It's been over 3 years since I've done any testing. So one of my main focuses on the Joepipe technology is on to develop the swirl that actually has an effect on the shape of the flame, and on the where where the propane heats up, where it actually starts to form plasma streamers. So I guess that's that's the update for this 4th of January for the Joepipe technology. I'm going to come back and do another update on these Goshen camps.